So welcome back, and as the keen eye you will know, I'm back at Leeming Bar on the Wensleydale Railway, and today's video is completely different from before. I'm not talking about the station that was restored back to its 1920s look. Today I'm actually going to be looking at trains, and you'll be seeing plenty of this. You'll be seeing me getting in trains, you'll see me getting in the engine rooms, you'll also see my son driving a pacer. Now, if you want to see all of that, as always, get your shoes on, get your coat on, and let's get on the train, shall we? Let's go.
The British Rail Class 14 is a type of small diesel hydraulic locomotive built in the mid-1960s. 26 of these locomotives were ordered in January 1963 to be built at British Railways Swindon Works. The anticipated work for this class was trip working movements between local yards and short-distance freight trains. The good all-around visibility from the cab and dual controls also made them capable of being used for shunting duties. The order was expanded from 26 to 56 in mid-1963, before work had started on the first order. They were numbered D9500 to D9500 and 55. In outline, they have a cab offset from the centre with bonnets at each end, with a fixed wheel configuration rather than bogies as seen on all the other Type 1 classes. The locomotives were powered by a Paxman 6-cylinder Ventura engine with a Napier turbocharger producing 650 brake horsepower or 485 kilowatts. Connected to a Voith hydraulic transmission and Hunslet final drive. The axles were connected by coupling rods and driven by a jack shaft located under the cab between the second and third axles. The British Rail Class 37 is a diesel-electric locomotive. Also known as the English Electric Type 3, the class was ordered as part of the British Rail Modernisation Plan. Class 37 became a familiar sight on many parts of the British rail network, in particular forming the main motive power for intercity services in East Anglia and within Scotland. They also performed well on secondary and interregional services for many years. Many are still in use today on freight, maintenance and empty stock movement duties. The Class 37s are known to some railway enthusiasts as tractors, a nickname given due to the similarities between the sound of the Class 37's engine and that of a tractor. The Class 37 engine is a diesel-electric locomotive that is powered by two English Electric 12 SVT Mark II engines, each producing 1,750 horsepower. These engines are connected to a generator that produces electricity, which is then used to power 4 electric traction motors that drive the locomotive's wheels. The Class 37 has a top speed of around 90 miles per hour and is capable of hauling heavy loads of up to 1,500 tons. It has a total weight of around 105 tons and measures around 18.54 meters in length. One of the key features of the Class 37 is its robust, which makes it well suited for use in harsh environments and on rough terrain. It also has a relatively low requirement, which helps to keep operating costs down. The British Rail Class 33, also known as the BRCW Type 3 or Crompton, is a class of Bo diesel electric locomotives. Ordered in 1957 and built for the southern region of British Railways between 1960 and 1962. A total of 98 were built by the Birmingham Railway Carriage and Wagon Company, BRCW, and they were known as Cromptons after the Crompton-Parkinson electrical equipment installed in them. Like their lower-powered BRCW sisters, the Class 26 and Class 27 locomotives, their bodywork and cab ends were of all-steel construction. They were very similar in appearance to Class 26 locos, but carried southern region 2-digit head code blinds between the cab windows. They were produced as a more powerful Type 3 development of the Type 2 Class 26. This was achieved quite simply by removing the steam heating boiler and fitting a larger 8-cylinder version of the previous 6-cylinder engine. The engine is a Sulzer 8 LDA 28 diesel engine built by Vickers Armstrong at Barrow in Furness, Lancashire. A Sulzer de Havilland Lag turbocharger is fitted. The main generator is a Crompton-Parkinson CG 391B1. The locomotives are fitted with dual air and vacuum brakes. The British Rail Class 142 Pacer are diesel, multiple unit passenger trains built for British Rail from 1985 to 1987. They were built with a high level of commonality with the widely used Leyland National Bus. They are part of the Pacer family of rail buses. The last set was withdrawn from service in 2020. As originally built, the traction arrangement of the Class 142 consisted of a Leyland 200 horsepower engine, a self-changing gears mechanical automatic gearbox and a Gminder final drive unit on each car driving only a single axle. This propulsion arrangement was in part taken from the Leyland National Bus, as well as shared with the earlier Class 141. The final Class 142s were withdrawn from Northern trains in November 2020.
Got the reverser switch down here, so put it to...
Is that the front or is that the front?
That's the front, where you get your fingers. That wants to go towards forward. Right. You bring the brake lever down to step one. One more, there. Step left, so it's just that with a bit of braking. So if you come to step two with the power, you'll hear it rev up. Now just let it rev up and let it take drive. Now I'll take this brake to release. Just let it should just start to move. Oh, down the train. I'll do the hard. Come to number 3.
Oh, I can actually go insane. This is crazy.
Let's go back to number 2. Push this right to idle and just come to step 1. So left flash for the joints, right back to step 1. There we are. Whoa. So if you push that right round as far as it'll go, one more. then come back to where it says full service. There you are. So you take your foot off the pedal, you turn the switch down there to off, and that the little key in front of it should come out when you turn that. There you go. So you switch that to so it points at tail. There we go. We're done with it.
And that does that do?
Now I'll just push that down or up or one way. There you go. Turn it. Yeah. Turn it to the blue one so it the black switch so it points at neutral. Right. Let's turn it so it's pointing towards you. Away to the now so it points forward. There we go. Right. Come around, you switch right around to as far as it will go. There you go. Right. Hold the pedal.
Yeah.
You bring the brake down to step 1. Yep. You come to number 2. You blow me on. Into release of the brake, it should start to move.
I'm having a pace. I'm trying not now to crash into the heritage diesel locomotive.
Yes, good.
And I'll never get a job then.
No. Right, you push this back to idle. We'll just go to step 1 with your brake a little bit, just to slow us down. Right enough. They are quite quick to react to brakes on these.
Yeah. And don't just go honk really loudly.
Just as you come from the point where just go into step 1 with your brake. Hand off. Go into number 1 with your power. And off with your power. And back on. Step 1 with your brake. There we go. And right forward with the brake. Yep.
Well, do I put it back one again?
Yeah, just come back 1 then. There we go.
Left tail.
You can go to tail. And take your foot off the pedal. There you are. There you go.
Whoa, I was over pace. And then
Do battle with the seat.
oh my goodness, it's literally a nightmare. Thank you very much for that.
your way, darling.
That's okay, you can be in it if you want.
Hey, he surely wants to take a picture of Mrs. Newton.
No, I think
There's a kitchen through there as well, if you would like.
Brilliant, thank you so much.
You are
You're
welcome.
welcome.
I've got some change around because I haven't got no yet.
No, I've got that.
He's like the Queen. He'll carry money.
Thank you.
Equally, the MOD could ring us tomorrow and say, we're playing on the Rangers, we're doing a squadron of light tanks up. So, yeah.
So we've just had an amazing day here at Wensleydale Railway at Leeming Bar Station, and I'd just like to thank Rob and George and the people at Wensleydale Railway for making this day an amazing day. As you've seen from the footage, we've been in a variety of different trains. My son's even drove a pacer, so it's a day that we'll never forget. If you've been here before, let us know in the comments, and I thoroughly recommend coming down and taking the train down to Leyburn. It's a great little run out for the family. And yeah, so if you've been here, let us know in the comments, give this video a like if you've enjoyed it, and always subscribe. It does help me out, it's free of charge, and I will see you the next time. Take care and bye bye.